What's left? Oh, you're gonna go.
Yeah!
What did you catch?
Go, Finn Jefferson!
Family trips. It's nice to be able to bring you girls along.
And like you need those days off because your body's taking a toll for 6 months of every day going out there, being on your feet for 8 hours a day, or whatever it is, 6 to 8 hours a day, weightlifting throughout the whole year. It's a long year, and so you got to make sure that when the playoffs come, the adrenaline will kick in. But right now, while you're still fighting for those to make the playoffs, you got to make sure your body's in the best shape, and so you take those off days. You don't take it for granted.
At least we got a really good day. That's a positive. This is our last off day for I think 10 days maybe. You waving?
Wisconsin snake. Wow, that's a fox snake. Wow, that's a big snake. Wow, that's pretty. Look at the big one, look at the big one. Here it comes, here it comes. It's looking at you. Who's gonna get you?
I think early on in the year, they're more important for the mental side of the game, just like giving your mind a break. Also your body, of course, but later in the year, your body. I honestly, I've always wanted to play football just to see if I was even good. I feel like it would be fun for sure.
Yeah.
But my mom, she protected me and kept me safe. And
we appreciate it. Great to meet you.
Yeah. You're strong, man.
Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by.
I mostly target walleye, but I mean it's a river, so kind of whatever bites. I've caught white bass, northerns, sheephead, catfish, smallmouth, just kind of whatever bites. But primarily I target walleye. One of my favorite things to do in the summer is come out here, catch a couple walleyes, and then bring them into Chef Mac at the field and have him cook them up before a game. And I don't know how he does it. He's tried to show me, but there's a reason he's the chef and I'm not. It's not as stressful fishing anymore. That's kind of the whole point of this, right? We all need some kind of relief away from the field. Just need something to get away. We can't. You can't. Baseball is our job, right? So you can't just. Your life can't revolve around your job 24/7. You have to have some kind of stress reliever. And for me, this is it. We had Joe's Hall of Fame ceremony the other day, and he was my catcher for my debut. Now in spring training, when all the guys are around that I grew up watching, when Johan's out there watching bullpens, that's almost surreal for me. It'd be one thing to play for someone else, and people are watching, but that no one's invested if I'm playing for someone else. Now people are just fired up that their hometown guy is with the team and having fun, and they can come up and watch and say hi, and people like that, and I like that too. I like seeing people that I know at the ballpark every day. just a unique experience, and I mean, I'm sure all the guys all the Minnesota guys that have played for the Twins kind of have that same experience, but you know, it doesn't get old. And this team is, I feel like this team is the most complete team that I've been on. Yeah, of all the Twins teams that I've been on. I mean, you know, from the starting pitching has been unbelievable all year, and I mean, that really helps out the bullpen. So I mean, in turn, the bullpen has been pretty good all year too. So I think we definitely have the pitching to make a run. And I mean, if you look at all the teams that win in the playoffs, it's the pitching that does it. In our lineup, I mean, top to bottom, I like all the guys in the lineup. I mean, you look every day, it's going to be someone new contributing to those wins, and that's kind of how it's been from, you know, the older guys. They step up, the younger guys, they step up, and you know, it's just a fun team to be around. Got something here. I don't think it's what we're looking for, though. I guess it is. Here we are. Little walleye. Oh, popped right off.
Grab him with the right hand.
A little too small, but you know, fun to catch regardless. I mean, I get a lot of energy from watching these young guys play. I mean, they just bring a fun energy to the clubhouse. I mean, guys love to give Eddie, Julien crap. I mean, it's a fun time. You know, Royce is just an infectious energy every time he's around. So he's always a great guy to have around. It's nice to have him back now. You know, Wallner's got a little swagger to him, and he goes out there and backs it up. It's awesome.
Really cool playing here. When I was younger, and I would come and watch games here, and now I'm playing on that field. It's really special for me that my family gets to come most every night, and friends too. It's really cool playing close to home and just having a lot of friends and family at almost every single game. And there's a lot of guys I love watching, you know, whether it's Torrey Hunter or Johan Santana, Lariano, Kadire, you know, a bunch of guys. But I think my two favorites were always Maurer and Morneau. And if I could emulate my game off Maurer, I would, but I'm just not quite there. So, and not that I'm at Morneau's status either, but I think a little bit more similar in the type of hitter that I am to him. So he's kind of the guy that I loved watching growing up, and just kind of always wanted to be like him a little bit.
I mean, some of our young rookies and guys that have just come up, you know, in their roles, they start out in maybe smaller roles. Some of them jump right into some bigger roles, but we're not sitting here winning ball games without them.
I think it's a great match. It's a perfect match. It's a good fit of like 50-50. It really feels like it's 70-30. Because I feel like all of our quote-unquote rookies, they're very mature. They're old souls, man. We don't do anything crazy. We just, you know, maybe on the field we make some rookie mistakes, but that's part of the game. That's how you learn.
I think that's what good teams are. They have a mix of good young player and good veteran, and we're fortunate enough to have both. And it's fun that I'm part of the three rookies that are doing well, and Kirilloff too could be considered as one of the rookies, or like younger guys that are doing well. And we have such good young players right now, that Wallner and Royce, that's doing amazing right now, hitting over 300, and it feels like the game is so easy for him. And Wallner that just has got so much power, and myself that I just get on base and I just try to watch these guys do what they're doing. And for me, that's my biggest thing. I just try to get on base and help my teammate just drive me in.
You know, coming up in the minor leagues with him, and in the Cape League when we were younger, he's ready to go every single at bat, and it's a lot of fun to watch him hit and just take advantage of the pitches that a lot of guys can't, and be so selective. So it's a lot of fun to watch Eddie.
He definitely loves to grind and work and be out there every day. It's basically a 7-day-a-week thing for him to go out there and get on the field. And we all look at each other and he's like, this dude is working. He's working his tail off, and he's improved, and his confidence level out there at second base has improved. And that's what we're looking for.
for him just to reassure me that I could play here, and then he got called up before me, and then I got called up here, and he was already here. So it made it so much easier for me to have someone I can talk to that's been in my shoes earlier and make my debut. And he's been so good for me. He's just helping me, and every time I have a question, he's there for me. And he kind of helps me too to how to handle myself. And he's like a veteran for me because he's older than me and he's been here. So I'm so fortunate to have him.
What's left? Oh, you're gonna go. Glad you catch.
Go, Jefferson!
We did a little behind the scenes work and got that #1 pick. I think me and Eddie are gonna fist fight over what to do, whether we trade or keep it. But I think Eddie in the beginning, he wanted to go Justin Jefferson, and I was a little 50-50 on it, and now he's flopping on me. So I don't know what to think, but I mean, we gotta go. We gotta go Jay Jettas.
Yeah, because it's really one of the only time you can compete against your teammate, right? And all these guys are kind of talking crap against you guys. Oh, the young guy, I don't know anything about football, and especially me because I'm from Canada. I didn't grow up with the NFL, kind of. I grew up with the CFL, and they kind of pick on me. Oh, you're not going to draft the right players. Thank God you have Wallner. And it's just like back and forth, and it's been fun. And it was hilarious because we had the last pick. Like, we were the last one to pick in the draft, and we managed to get the first pick overall, and that's why all the emotion came out. And it was a fun time because especially Pagan, it's been talking a lot, and just have the first pick and he has the second one. It's gonna be a fun year, and hopefully we can beat Pagan. That's the only guy I can beat. I want to be. And now I'm saying that on camera, it looks bad, but I want to beat Pagan. I mean, hopefully Pagan don't see this, but I'm targeting Pagan's team.
Go ahead, run at third, but now 2 are down.
As he swings and sends one high and deep to left field. Back it goes! Deep it goes! Gone! Ryan Jeffers, a pinch hit, go-ahead 2-run homer. And the Twins surge in front. It's 7-5 at Target Field.
Jeffers coming in, and I mean, that was just unreal for him to go sitting on the off-speed pitch, first pitch, off the bench too. No warm-ups really. That's impressive.
Oh, it was sexy. It was awesome. You know, in the 7th inning, I walked in the cage, and the machine was like super high, and I was like, why is the machine so high? It's like, oh, I'm gonna hit Will Smith's slider because he got the high release, and he's like hitting sliders since the 7th inning. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then when he came up to bat, I was like, damn, Will Smith probably threw him a slider, and he's been practicing that slider for 2 innings already. First pitch home, and I was like, holy shit, that was awesome. Because I went in the cage to do, you know, my little routine, move around, and he was hitting the sliders already. And I was like, damn, he's preparing for that at bat. And then the at bat came, and you know what happened.
You know, big spot. We were down a lot of the game, kind of fighting back. Got the pinch hit and took the first pitch out. And, you know, looked to the dugout, and the emotions just kind of get flowing, and it was such an awesome moment for us and the team in general. It was just a lot of emotions in that moment.
I'm trying it out, you know, I've never cut it out.
Royce is so different from me and Wallner. He's got high energy, he's always talking, he's always like screaming and having a good time. So I think we complement each other pretty well. He's the guy that's going to put the ball in play a lot, that's going to get on base, and he's going to hit the ball hard. It seems like every at bat, and he's so talented. And just to have him on the team, he's like reassuring. Is that a word in English? I guess, yeah. And for us, like just to go at him, and every day's happy, no matter how he's doing, he's always going to have a smile on his face. And just to look at him, it just kind of makes you realize it's just a game, and you're just here to have fun and have a good time with your boys and the team and the chemistry you got. So it's been cool to have him on the team for sure.
I feel like it's just who I am. You know, I think I like naturally want to have fun. I feel like I'm a fun person. Hopefully that's what other people think of me too. But yeah, I like to enjoy my life, man, and that's all I do.